Don't get caught up in the dopamine hits of having 2 million views when it's 1.7 million 19-year-olds.
Millions of views, but zero cash. This fitness coach had a massive audience, but terrible leads.
It's too broad. It's just
Okay.
men in general.
Are you optimizing for views and followers for brand deals, or are you optimizing for high ticket sales?
I'm seeing some success, but it's not like anywhere near where I want it to be.
If your close rate is at 50% or higher, that's an indicator to me, and what I tell everyone is, okay, you're making too many sales, you should probably increase your price.
I need to build out like a super specific offer. Like my niche is too broad. It's just
Okay.
men in general.
Uh-oh.
And I don't know, like I'm seeing some success, but it's not like anywhere near where I want it to be. Like I'm getting here and there, and my leads aren't like causing my leads not to be good because like I'm not talking to a single specific person. So I just need guidance on what you think or who you think I should be targeting.
So the way I like to think about it is like a disease, autoimmune disease, a religion, a occupation, or an age group. Those are like the easiest ways to go about it. So we'll start there and then we'll brainstorm if you don't have anything. Is this your full-time thing that you do?
No, I work at Lifetime and then do this too. I'm a personal trainer at Lifetime.
Gotcha. Okay. Are you religious at all?
I am, yeah.
Do you know of anyone in your family, friends, yourself that has gone through a health struggle, etc., that you'd say you're very knowledgeable about?
Well, so both of my grandfathers had health problems. One of them passed away because of a heart attack, but like nothing like too serious.
Does that excite you to like learn about not like heart disease, but hormones or physiology or insulin resistance or diabetes or anything like that, or not really? Okay. If you could get anyone in the world as a client, describe to me your perfect client. Obviously leave he's rich out because obviously everyone wants someone with money. Describe what he does day to day, the type of person he is, maybe a job. Who is that?
So I come from a blue collar background. Like I went to Blackstone Valley Tech. It's a tech school
Okay.
for plumbing. I've been considering targeting blue collar workers because I know I can get them ripped. They're always on their feet. Their daily, their energy expenditure is more than somebody who's sitting in an office. And I went to plumbing school. I've made a couple of videos about that. So like, I think that's where I'm leaning towards, but like not 100%.
I like that idea. Would you want to do plumbers specifically, or would you want to do blue collar?
Collar.
So I'd say that would be a great idea if you can get creative with how you make content and you can look the part, dress the part, meaning go get yourself a hard hat. OSHA, you can make some OSHA jokes. You know what OSHA is? Go on a construction site, make content there. Like someone has to come to your page and say, this guy understands blue collar work. So if you know the lingo, like what I say for nurses, right? Nurses can talk about overnight shifts, how lifting their patients and doing mobilizations. And like I was in that world, so I know how hospital etiquette and all that stuff is. So I would confidently be able to talk about that. I've never been on a job site. I would be a fraud if I did this. If you know the lingo and you know like HVAC talk and plumbing talk and what this is and what that is and a 200 amp service or whatever the case may be, then I think that may be a great idea. Because blue collar workers, what do? They're always going to get subs. They're never prepping their work. They eat like shit. They drink like animals. Someone that actually wants to change and they have money, I think this is a good idea.
So what are your thoughts on like a close to 3-sport athlete in high school too? Former athlete, now blue collar is too much.
I don't think it's
too much.
I definitely wouldn't tie the two together. I don't like the whole athlete angle, except like you're going to be like with Mike, right? He can do athletes because he works with Peyton Pritchard, right? So he has the Celtics guys to back that up. And he's always making basketball content, that kind of jazz.
Yeah.
Unless you're like super active like that and like you are showing you as an athlete every single week, it's not enough just to say ex-athletes. Why? Because they lose weight the same way everyone else does. And who is an ex-athlete? When I think ex-athlete, I think professional and like college ex-athlete. So it's kind of vague as well. It's kind of like a fancy way of saying everybody, because everyone's been an athlete at some point.
Yeah. I wanted to bounce one more on you. So like my dad, so he's like an office job. So I've try to talk myself into that as well, like that avenue. That's just like office dads.
Nah, I tried that route. The 9-to-5 career driven, desk bound doesn't really work all that well. Again, unless you can get yourself in an office and set the scene and do that. But again, that's most people. So out of the three, I would go this one.
How do we build my content to use?
So I'd go in the gym with a pair of Timberlands and blue jeans and like you just got out of work all dirty, a neon shirt, and make content like that so it looks like you're a blue collar guy. You sit with a hard hat on and you talk about getting a call at 3 a.m. and then having to go work out at 5 a.m. being a plumber because someone's toilet broke or whatever the case may be. So you have to be able to relate to them inside of the struggles as to why they can't lose weight because of blue collar and plumbers. If you can relate to it, do it, right? So set the scene, going to get a quick sub, having a drink after work, sweating your ass off and being exhausted in the summertime. All that stuff will draw their attention, right? So that's your middle of funnel. You grab attention at top of funnel. Your middle of funnel is when you make all this type of content.
Other thing I wanted to bring up too was like getting a lot of views right now, like a lot. You know, I just like my bottom of funnel content just isn't good. I'll just go through like some experiences of like how I was insecure when I was younger. Like I haven't really talked about any of the blue collar stuff. I made one blue collar video literally last week and made a sale off of it. I asked the kid on the call why he reached out to me instead of anybody else. And he's like, dude, I saw your blue collar video. He's like from Minnesota. It's like a welder or something.
Yeah, that's not a siren, man.
Kind of was a sign. So I wanted to run it by you too. I'm also competing in a bodybuilding show at the end of May. So like, show you my.
I would be filming everything right now. Every single meal prep that you do, every single pose, your aesthetic, before and after, selfies, record everything.
Like literally, I started lifting in my garage with my dad. So like, all these videos are within the past like week. Like, just a video like this gives 140K. It's me benching 100 pounds in the garage, and then it's transitioned to me like.
That's awesome. You know who's good, who has stuff like this that's good, is he's like the faith-based guy. He gets him, he's a young kid. He looks like you. I think his name's Daniel or Dan or something. Better Lifestyle 365. Do you follow him?
Nah.
He has great transitions from, he gets himself fat and then gets himself shredded like skinny fat guys. For those transformations, follow him. He has really good ones and they work well. You get ideas there.
Yeah, and like I have to send check-ins to my coach like for bodybuilding prep and stuff. So I'll literally just go into the locker room. And like I'm in 2006, 1.2 million views. Literally just me like standing there after a workout.
But that's now.
Or is this? That's like a couple weeks, like 3 weeks ago.
Why? What is? I don't understand what this means. That's just when you're born.
Yeah, it's just like when I was born. It's just like
interesting. I'd be careful of that though, because when you say 2006, guess who's gonna follow you?
The younger crowd.
And do they have money? For the vast majority of people, right? So you want to repel just as hard as you attract. Just as hard as you're trying to attract plumbers, tell everyone who's not a plumber, blue collar, or have money that this is not for them. And be very, very, very careful with the type of content you post. Don't get caught up in the dopamine hits of having 2 million views when it's 1.7 million 19-year-olds.
In my bio with the form, do I put, are you a blue collar worker? And if I would to that.
Oh, in your booking form. You mean?
Yeah, in like the questionnaire in my bio, I'm gonna put one in.
No, I wouldn't not work with them if they're not blue collar. Still take them.
Yeah.
But I would have financial qualifiers for sure. Eventually, this will be the only people that really reach out to you. I wouldn't not take someone if they're interested in showing interest. I just wouldn't purposely market to them. I wouldn't put your application in your bio. I'd put your calendar that's linked with an application because you don't want to make 2 steps. That's more friction. If they have to fill out an application and then nothing happens and then you have to manually reach out in 10, 15 minutes or maybe tomorrow, the next day, their excitement is gone. Fitness is very emotional. Someone could want to lose 20 pounds today. If you wait till tomorrow to respond, they don't care anymore. So you speed to leave. You want to get to them as fast as they can. Give them the opportunity to get on your calendar.
Okay, so my bio will be my calendar link. This is what it looks like right now.
I get rid of 19.
Have a link.
To get rid of your email, just put a website link in there. And then you change, I help blue collar workers get back in shape and keep the weight off.
It's like part of me, like those videos that do well, like you don't think those will be good for like brand deals and stuff like that.
You have to decide, right? What are you optimizing for? Are you optimizing for views and followers for brand deals, or are you optimizing for high ticket sales? Because guess what? You can go viral like this and be the blue collar guy and get brand deals with blue collar or whatever, like Home Depot or Mitsubishi, like whatever the case may be. And they pay you to do a fitness skit with their tools or whatever the case may be, right? Ryobi, something like that. Depending on what kind of brand deals you want, that's who you'd attract. I often hear that with guys your age, like, I want a Gymshark, I want this, I want that. The type of content that requires is not the type of content that brings qualified buyers to your page.
So you don't think like any sort of like mix of the two is just not, it's just too much?
I don't want to say no, right? If that's what you're passionate about and you want to do it, great. But if you consistently are not bringing in the right leads, I think that's probably why.
What are your thoughts on like putting like a short YouTube video in my bio of just like my story?
I would make that like a reel that you pin to your feed. I mean, to your profile.
What do you think I should, certain...
I already told you to raise your prices, right?
Yeah, I want to build that down. Yeah, 3 months, 1.5, 6 months, 2.6.
6 months, 2.4.
2.4.
And 12 months, 4,200. And then every 5 sales for each. So if you get 5 sales of 3 months, 5 sales of 6 months, do the math. If your close rate is 50%, increase the price $200 to $300 until you get to about $1,000 a month for the 3-month one. Say about $750 a month for 6 months, $650 for 12 months. So if your close rate is at 50% or higher, that's an indicator to me. And what I tell everyone is, okay, you're making too many sales. You should probably increase your price.
Yeah. And then what's your sweet spot for like your clothing, right?
No higher than 40%, 45%. No lower than 25%. Colder traffic, you're going to be on the lower end, right? Referrals, organic, people have been following you for a while, you'll be on the higher end.
We went over like the structure and stuff, pushing people, saying how you don't think they'll be able to get exactly what they want in 3 months. So like we're looking more towards 6 because I think you can definitely hit it there. And then we have like the 12. So then you kind of push them back to 6, and that's where you want them is that.
Right. We want to sell the 6-month one.
Yeah. Why is that over the other two?
So 3 months you make less money.
Yeah.
12 months you're working for the longest time frame for the least amount per month. So your time is worth way less on the 12-month one versus 6 months. Also, 6 months is enough to get enough of a transformation where they can see, wow, this has been amazing. I want to continue. And it gives us enough time to make them a back end offer to re-up for 12 months on the back end. So then it gives us room, right? If we sell 2,400 for 6 months, and say in month 4, we're like, hey, you're doing great. We want to do this, this, and this. Right when we hit the 6-month mark, we're going to reverse diet you. We're going to pack on muscle. We're going to teach you how to maintain it. We're going to stop calorie counting. To do all that, it's going to be another 12 months. And when you tell them, hey, I'll let you do that for 4,200 instead of 2,400, they see that as a discount. And now they know you, they like you, they trust you. So they're more willing to give you more money than when they initially signed up because they didn't really know you yet. And so that's how you increase LTV from 2,400 to 6,600. Your clients are instantly worth more, less marketing spend you have to do, and or more money you can pay to acquire a customer for ads.
What do you think it was something special I can offer to blue collar specific guys like inside of my community that'll like set me above everybody else? Do you have anybody else that does something similar?
I don't. The only thing I think about is if you're going to do men, just a guys kind of group chat where you try to foster like, hey, everyone's boys, everyone's talking shit about their bosses. Everyone, at least in Boston, blue collar workers love complaining about how much they hate work and how tired they are, how their boss pisses them off. All the other things, blue collar guys like to talk about. If you can make that a safe space for everyone and the guys get to know each other, I think that would be unique. It's not always necessarily what else can I give them. It's how can you increase the value with what their end goal is, right? Because you can see, we'll give you a walking treadmill, we'll give you free supplements with it. That's not going to be the reason why someone hires you. So off the top of my head, I don't know because I'm not in that world.
Right now, I offer Trainer Eyes, a custom meal plan based off them, their macros and stuff. I want to make a group chat. I just don't. I only have like 9 clients right now online.
It's enough.
In person, I have 18.
Mm-hmm.
I keep those are like 2 separate things. If I
don't mix them.
If I bring up my online thing like at work, I will get like that.
Really? I have like 4 lifetime trainers in the program right now.
Yeah. So you think 9 people's enough for a group chat? They won't feel like it's not enough.
No. The group chat will be as good as you make it. Right? So if you're not active in it, no one else is going to be active in it. And also incentivize people to share their wins and have challenges and fun stuff for people to want to do it. Yeah, like whenever someone lost their first 10 pounds, I'd made a little graphic for them. Congrats, James, lost 10 pounds. Everyone would cheer for him in the group. Had a 20-pound milestone graphic, sweaty selfies.
Gym PRs would probably be
Gym
good.
PRs is a good idea. Yeah. Birthdays, celebrations.
Do you have a certain framework that you like to follow in order to just continually just make
Bottom of funnel content.
Yeah.
Yeah. Client interviews are great. So instead of having a client pick up their phone and make you a testimonial like this, get them on a call and basically ask them, how's your experience been? What have your wins been? What have your results been? And then clip it. I use Opus Clip. It'll take your horizontal and it'll turn it into vertical. So if you go on my page, you'll see a ton of them.
What are your thoughts on like just talking videos of just like stuff that has happened in your life, like what things you've learned from and stuff like that? Or
That's middle of funnel.
okay.
Middle of funnel content would be, I worked as a plumber for 2 years and gained 20 pounds. Here's how I lost it in 3 months. I don't know which plumbers need to hear this, but stop blaming your job for the reason you're fat. If I were a plumber and needed to lose 20 pounds before summer, here are the 5 foods I'd eat every day, or the 5 foods I'd bring to lunch every day. So middle of funnel is talking directly to plumbers. It's also shifting their identity, right? So what are the excuses they tell themselves? Why they're fat, why they can't go to the gym. They're so tired. They don't know, no one knows what it's like to go to work in the sun for 10 hours a day. Get them from that mindset to the invincible, I'm going to make this happen. I'm a wolf providing for my family kind of mindset, right? So you call yourself a man because you're blue collar, but you won't even show up for your wife and your kids because you're exhausted after work and go right to bed. That's rough, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. When do you think it's a good idea to start like implementing systems and stuff? Because right now I feel like I don't have any systems of this because I don't really need them. Like I can handle everything right now.
Do it now, because when you can't handle everything right now, you're not gonna have time to set up the systems, and they're very tedious and it takes a little bit. So I say once you get in the groove of you got your content down, like you're just in a rhythm with that, you got your DMs down, you're in a rhythm with that, like you know your schedule and you're just going day by day, that's when you can implement the systems because you'll have time to do that. So I would say if this is all new to you, the content, the DMing, you're still trying to find your groove, don't worry about that. All right, but it sounds like you got your thing under you, so now I'd start doing systems.
That's really all I got.
All right, man.
That was good.